Hello and welcome back to my channel Old Coins Market, the home of rare coins, hidden treasures, and fascinating stories from the world of numismatics. If you are passionate about coins, history, and unbelievable values that turn ordinary-looking pieces of metal into million-dollar collectibles, then you are in the right place. Today we have something truly extraordinary to talk about: the Liberty 1-cent coin from the year 1989. A coin that at first glance may look like a simple penny in your pocket, but behind it lies a deep history, fascinating details, and an astonishing current market value of $9.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $9.5 million for a 1-cent coin. So sit back, relax, and join me as we uncover the full story of the 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin of the United States of America. To truly appreciate the 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin, we first need to understand the broader legacy of the American 1 cent. The penny, often referred to as the Lincoln cent, has been one of the most enduring and beloved coins in American history. Introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, the 1-cent coin replaced the older Indian head cent and marked the first time a real historical figure appeared on a United States coin. The design of the 1 cent in 1989 featured the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner. This portrait had already been used for decades, becoming one of the most recognized images in American coinage. On the reverse side, the coin displayed the Lincoln Memorial, a design first introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design symbolized strength, unity, and the enduring legacy of one of America's greatest leaders. The year 1989 was also significant in U.S. history. America was closing out a decade of change, innovation, and transformation. President George H.W. Bush had just taken office, the Cold War was nearing its end, and major global shifts were taking place. During this time, the U.S. Mint continued producing billions of Lincoln cents, including those struck in 1989 at various mints across the country. The 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin was primarily struck in copper-plated zinc, a composition that had been introduced in 1982 to replace the older bronze cents. This change in metal content reflected economic considerations as copper prices rose, making the older coins too expensive to produce. Despite being mass-produced, certain 1989 cents became highly collectible due to rare minting errors, unique die varieties, and pristine conditions. These are the coins that today fetch unimaginable values in the collector's market. The obverse of the 1989 1-cent coin shows President Abraham Lincoln facing to the right, with the word Liberty clearly struck to the left side of his profile and the year 1989 placed to the right. Above Lincoln's portrait rests the nation's proud motto, "In God We Trust." On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial stands tall and dignified. If you look closely, you can even see the tiny depiction of Lincoln's statue inside the memorial, a remarkable detail often overlooked. The words, "United States of America," arch across the top, with the motto, "E pluribus unum," just beneath, and the denomination, 1 cent, proudly displayed at the bottom. This design is a reminder not only of Lincoln's legacy but also of America's values of liberty, justice, and unity. In everyday circulation, the Liberty 1-cent coin of 1989 was worth just 1 penny. A single cent. Millions of people used it for daily purchases like candy, newspapers, or telephone calls. At that time, few could have imagined that a coin so common could one day become a prized treasure for collectors around the globe. Even today, most circulated 1989 cents are only worth their face value or just a few cents to collectors depending on their condition. However, it is the rare variations, error coins, and high-grade uncirculated examples that hold the true hidden fortune. Some have been preserved so perfectly that they remain as bright and shiny as the day they were struck, and those are the coins that enter the realm of priceless collectibles. Now comes the part that excites every coin enthusiast: the current market value. While ordinary 1989 Liberty 1-cent coins can be found in pocket change or in coin jars across America, certain exceptional examples have broken records. A unique specimen of the 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin has reached an astonishing current market value of $9.5 million. This unbelievable valuation comes from a combination of rarity, condition, historical importance, and collector demand. Coins that display rare double-die errors, off-center strikes, or are preserved in mid-state perfection can command astronomical prices at auctions. Collectors are willing to pay fortunes to own a coin that represents both a piece of American history and a symbol of ultimate rarity. Imagine holding a 1-cent coin in your hand that could change your entire life. That is the magic of numismatics, a world where history, artistry, and rarity combine to create true treasures. The Liberty 1-cent coin of 1989 is not just a piece of metal. It is a window into America's past, a tribute to Abraham Lincoln, and a symbol of how something so small can carry such enormous value. From its simple role in circulation as a penny to its unbelievable rise to a $9.5 million treasure, this coin proves that history and rarity are powerful forces in the world of collectibles. So next time you come across an old penny in your collection, or even in your pocket change, take a moment to look closely. You never know if you might be holding a piece of history worth millions. Thank you so much for joining me today on this fascinating journey into the story of the 1989 Liberty 1-cent coin. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin stories. And as always, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep the history alive.